As a foreigner, you feel people won't accept you, people won't accept your story, but seeing the response from even just, South Africans that loved on me, it was quite an experience and a good one. Yes, I think when people look at me right now, they think that I've had an easy life. I think that I've always had what I have. But if you look at my background, the brokenness in my background, the reception you get here as a black foreigner, which people see you as somebody that's coming to take instead of giving. I think through ministry and speaking into people's lives and seeing people's lives transform, they started seeing me differently. And the reception now is different. There's a lot of love, there's a lot of acceptance. My childhood didn't have pleasant memories. I was staying in one of the biggest slums in Nairobi. You've probably heard about it. It's called the Kibera slums and the Mathare slums. So it was so most of my friends killed because the way to get along in life was to steal and rob from people. So it wasn't one of the pleasant childhoods. I think one day I came back from school and just the flying squad had 7 of my friends lying on the ground and they executed them on the ground there. That was one of the most scary days of my life. I think one of the most powerful things that happened was people began to understand everybody's got a story to tell. And if we care enough to listen to their stories, we'll be able to get into a better level of relationship. In my small group, when we started doing this series and people tell their stories, I had a story of a woman that really, really made me just look at her differently from that day. But before that, I didn't know her story. I believe stories can do 3 things. They can bring understanding in where people do not know why people behave the way they behave or why they're responding the way they respond. They can also bring healing where people say, now that I understand, I'm going to embrace this person more from their story. And I think also stories will be able to make people get to view and stop judging people before they make decisions about them. My best series of what we've ever preached was What's Your Story? Because we get to know people and we get to know where they are at and get to know and understand them and how we can help them become the people God intended them to be. My name is Stephen Mzee. As South Africans would say, Mzee, but it's actually Mzee. And this is my story. What's your story?